in a historic and unprecedented blow to the Maoist insurgency. There's 208. The Dandakaranya region has certainly witnessed one of the largest and most profile mass surrenders in its history, including the top leadership, middle level cadre structure and the ground cadre. A total of 210 cadres have laid down their arms, signaling a deep internal collapse of the entire insurgency and the establishment. And in fact, right now in the visuals, what you witness is that these 210 cadres are now holding the constitution of our country and have given up on their constitution, which they were internally running in the deep terrain forests of Bastar for almost decades together. Among them is one CCM member, that is one central committee member, the highest decision-making tier of the CPI Maoists, along with 4 members of the Dandakaranya Special Zonal Committee, along with that one regional committee member as well. It is a significant breakdown at the strategic as well as at the policy level, and why it is so important. And this is the organizational core that has now been dismantled. We can see how the 98 party members and 61 area committee members along with 21 divisional committee members have also surrendered from various military and frontal wings. They have also abandoned the movement and they have expressed their desire to now being a very crucial part of the mainstream. Among this, you can also very clearly see that the females have outnumbered the males, and in fact there are 110 female cadre and almost 98 male cadres. But along with this surrender, they have also given a major hit to the existing movement, as they've surrendered with a huge cache of 153 weapons. And in fact, right now you see all the police force who have worked day and night to get various zones and various districts Naxal free are standing right behind them, and this is a picture that will be remembered for years and years to come. We also see Bastar IG, we also see the Bastar IG, SP Sundaraj, and in fact how proudly he's standing. And in fact, along with that, all of the 7 SPs are also here. And in fact, this is going to be a very crucial moment. We see the Dantewada SP, Narayan SP, along with the various forces here who have played a very crucial, pivotal part in playing and in making the areas Naxal free. Remember, there is a deadline that is there, and in fact, as I was saying, that 153 weapons have also been surrendered, along with several .303 rifles, light machines gun and BGL. In fact, all of these weaponry they have surrendered with them, and in fact they will be handing over their weapons to the Chhattisgarh CM Vishnu Desai at HM Vijay Sharma. And remember, there is a deadline that was already given by Union Home Minister Amit Shah to the state government, and state government is certainly walking the talk as they are working day and night with several operations, executing it at various intense pockets of the jungles. And all these surrenders have been happening from the most crucial part, that's Abuj Mart, which have been the safe haven of these Naxals for years together. But however, this BJP government that has come in meager 2 years, we have seen several surrenders and several Maoists coming back to the mainstream, all thanks to the new surrender policy that the Chhattisgarh government has also brought up, that gives 10,000 monthly stipend for 3 months, and also an alternative livelihood to them as well. And in fact, right now, as you see, they've been handed over with red roses. This is a message of peace and how it is great that they are now come to the mainstream. They are holding the Constitution of India, as well as right now they are being handed over a rose by the Bastar citizens. This is a very strong message that is being given. So this is the picture that will be remembered for days to come. This is Sumi Rajappan for India Today with video journalist Raghavendra Pandey from Jagdalpur, Bastar, Chhattisgarh.